What's going on, everyone? I had a few people ask me to go ahead and showcase my homemade console in a way. So, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. So, I have it unscrewed right now. So, alright, basically, it's just a Raspberry Pi, a 4-port switch, and it's all rigged together with USB extenders. I did solder the power connector right here straight to the board, and then I have a 5-volt adapter right there, which I still need to glue into place, and then I got the USB thing there. I'm probably going to clean it up a lot more. It's still pretty messy. Obviously you can see all the wires there. I gotta take care of that. But to prove it works, I'm going to turn it on, select the input. Come on. Oh, may help if I plug it in. Sorry about that, guys. So, just use a little 5-volt adapter once I find power. Okay. Turns on. Go to my TV, and I'll select HDMI 4. And you see it boots up into a Linux kernel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it off, actually. And I'm going to take this guy. It's a Retrode. Basically allows me to play Super Famicom games, Super Nintendo, and Mega Drive. Now I'm going to hook it up to the back USB port. I've never tried Final Fantasy, so let's find out if it works. So just blow it off, pop it in, power it up. It may take a little bit, but unfortunately I burned out the LED right here. I put too many volts through it, so I need to work on that a little bit, but it's not too bad. As you can see right here, is mounting the Retrode as a hard drive. So and you can see right here as well that it read that there's a Retrode adapter. Right now all of it's just okay. Now I loaded the controller ports. All this is just basic Linux stuff. It's just automatically detecting and mounting stuff. There's a time clock, there's SSH, and okay, it's copying over Final Fantasy ROM. This is part of my script I built for this. Basically, it'll auto detect what's on that cartridge, load up the proper emulator, and you can play straight away. Of course, it's going to copy it. The reason why I have it copied is because sometimes there's a lag issue with USB devices on the Raspberry Pi. I've noticed that a little bit. So the safest way is just copy it. If it exists, then don't copy it and just load it. That's usually what I do. But I believe this ROM is, I can't remember. It's probably around, I like to say 2 or 4 megabytes. I can't remember. I think it's been a while since I actually gone through the ROM itself. But as you can see, I got an American cartridge and also a Super Famicom cartridge as well. Man, it's taking a while. There it goes. Okay. So, to prove it works, there's Final Fantasy 3. Of course, I gotta work on sound. That's just a minor thing. Basically, I gotta tell the emulator or the operating system to start using HDMI. Oh, I know it read the joypad. Come on. I know it read the joypad. Come on. Oh, alright, well. Let's swap out games real quick. So I gotta turn off the unit. I've never actually played that game off the cartridge, so it's probably loading a fresh file. So turn it on. Now we gotta reboot again. This one I've played quite a bit on here, so I know it works. I was trying to find my Super Mario World 4, but oh well, it's fine. So I like speedrunning that game a lot. I just don't know what I did with it. So right now I was doing checks again, just checking the swap data. It loaded a fake clock time because I'm not hooked up to the network, which I'm debating if I should put a Ethernet port on it. It's not hard to open it up and pop it open and update it. I wouldn't mind making a SD card slot up. So basically the script checks it if it exists and just load it straight to it. I know this works. See? Let's see if I can do this. So, of course I'm playing one-handed, so this is an unfair match. It's one of my many import games I love to play. See, there's Ranma. Stop being a pansy. If I win against him with one hand, I'm going to be surprised. But as you can see, I'm probably getting my butt kicked. Jeez! This is such a cheap technique. I won! Anyways, that's basically what it does. It'll load up anything that plugged into this. I plan on actually getting rid of this type of system and do it all ROM based. And basically you'll plug in an NES controller, or I actually got 2 USB mounts right there for like a 360 controller, like so. Maybe something like that. I'm not entirely sure. I'm just pulling most of this stuff. I just scrapped together. Like I have friends at a local game store give me a broken NES, and I used the shell from that and the switch that still worked, luckily. But I left the controller ports in case, so I can do mount it via GPIO on the Raspberry Pi. Then I gotta configure all that crap, but I may just skip that for right now and just go use a USB. So this thing has 2 front USBs, 1 back USB. The back is mainly for the Retrode. I'm probably going to use Emulation Station, and then I'm going to create a custom script inside that program to auto-detect this device. And if it exists, then mount it and let me play it. If not, then don't even show it up in the menu. Something like that. It's not very hard. I've done it before, but I've redone the system so many times. The only thing that I don't like is I don't have the reset button. Some of my friends said interrupt the power. I didn't like that idea. I actually want to mount it to the Raspberry Pi via GPIO again, and then send it a custom command to safely shut everything off and then reset the unit or reboot the unit. I thought that would have been a little bit safer. Of course, turning on and off the power is not safe for this thing either, but it works. So I appreciate you guys watching this video. Sorry I couldn't exactly get the controller working for this. I probably just need to go through the game like normal and then reload it. Comment, like, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.